Reese, let's check out some of your second run in the Combi race. You did an awesome job.
Reese J.
That's you.
Yes.
Awesome job. Going through out of the GS, through the delay there. Nice position, nice one turn. Yeah, we could have been a little tighter if we could. We inspected this as you wanted to be, kind of wide or off on the top here and on in the bottom of the delay. And we're a little wide there, so had to come into this one with a little bit of a low line and maybe chuck them a little sideways there and skid because couldn't get that high line. But coming out, looking pretty good. Nice position, ankles bent, knees bent. Some ankle flexion there, hands out in front. Skis nice and tipped up. That was a great job. One thing, we got a pole plant earlier. It should be at the end of the turn. It should be right now. Helps us get recentered, rebalanced, move to the new ski. Quickens up the transition. Because the pole plant was so late, we really weren't ready. And had to kind of chuck them a little sideways here. But that pole plant there got you back ready. Good job. Now, speaking of pole plants, we don't want to pole plant and drop the hand. And we talk about this a lot, right? All right, so let's make sure we pole plant at the end of the turn. Hands out in front, just a flick of the wrist. It's a little more of a touch. And don't drop the hand like that. This turn, we didn't really roll them up at the top of the turn. We kind of just chucked them a little, skidded sideways. We really turned way too early. All right, so we want to intersect rise line, that imaginary line drawn up the hill, and then start turning. All right, so you turned well before rise line. So you can imagine right now if you were carving from here, you would be where? You'd probably be on the inside practically, right? If you were carving here, you'd probably be on the inside of the gate. So let's make sure we get patient, get out to rise line, start that turn. Really want to have your skis when you go intersect rise line pointing out this way, and then we roll them up, stand on, and bring turn shape back. Now this is a nice turn, I will say. Let's check this one out. Here you intersect rise line as we were talking, with your skis pointing out and away from the gate, brought turn shape back, just rolled them up at the top of the turn. And you can see the bend of the outside ski right there, right? So you can see your outside ski right here with that nice bend on it. That's where your weight is. That's where we want it. Look at that turn. That is picture perfect. Great job. Again, pole planted a little late and dropped the hand, but maybe that's why we weren't ready for the next gate, because you can see the spray, so we kind of skidded that one away. Do the flush nice. You can see here, that's a nice looking turn, but you can see how wide it is and how half of your turn is above the gate and half below, right? So if this was the gate here, I mean, your turn looked like that. And we really want our turn to look more like this. All right, so we want to give ourselves a little more room above. We want to turn shape back to the pole and finish on the pole, tight to the pole with our direction done. And you're just way below, as you can see, when you finish your turn, way down here. So now it's probably going to be a little tough. You can see spray there because we're on the low line. And the same thing there. All right, look how low you are. You really want to be right up to that blue. I mean, you want to be in that position, way up up the hill towards that blue gate. There's the blue gate. Hard to see it, but there's the blue gate right there. We want to be right up against it when you're finishing that turn. So make sure, remember, we're not trying to turn around the gates necessarily. We're looking to turn, if this is the gate, I know it sounds weird. We're not necessarily turn around the gate. We're looking to turn around kind of a piece of snow somewhere up here. So we finish the turn at the gate. So most of our turn has to be above the gate, but you did a great job. Let's remember to consistently roll up those skis at the top of the turn. Try to arc and carve that top of the turn. Let's try to pole point a little earlier at the end of the turn and not drop that hand. And let's remember that sometimes, especially when it's steep and it's kind of offset, meaning turning, we want to make sure that we have most of our turn done above the gate. But did a great job, and looking forward to this weekend's race.